Hey, welcome to the shop. Is a Honda Goldwing or any big touring bike too big for you? It's a question many people likely think about before they're buying a large bike. I know it crossed my mind when I started thinking about buying a Goldwing. The answer is yes. If you haven't had a large bike like a Goldwing before, it's too big for you. And I say that because riding a big bike requires new skills that you likely won't have until you get one. Notice I'm not saying these bikes are too big for you to own, but your first one will likely be too big for you when you buy it. I've been riding street bikes for more than 4 decades, but this 2008 Goldwing is my first large touring bike. I'm 5'7" and 165 pounds. And since YouTube tells me the heights and weights of my viewers, I know most of you are bigger than me. The Goldwing, however, is much bigger than your average bike. My 2008 model, with lots of options, weighs over 900 pounds. So, as a small guy who rides a large motorcycle, I think I can offer a good perspective for anyone else with this question in their mind. If you know anything about the Goldwing, you'll know it's a much-loved bike for its power, comfort, reliability, and so much more. All these things are true. Its one downside for me at the start was that because of its weight, low-speed maneuvering was daunting. I realized that after riding street bikes all these years, I'd need to learn some new motorcycling skills. I rode it for about 4 weeks without incident, usually 2 up with my wife, and then I dropped it twice in one weekend. And that had me doing some soul searching. I was beginning to think that after buying the best motorcycle I've ever had, I might have to sell it because it's just too big for me. And then I stumbled onto a forum thread called I Dropped My Wing Today, or IDMWT as they call it. Here I read stories from so many others who had the same experience, followed by words of encouragement and support from veteran Goldwing riders who explained that dropping your wing is really just a rite of passage. And that changed my whole outlook on this issue. Instead of thinking I might need to sell the bike, I realized I just needed to learn some new skills. And here are 2 things that you should know about dropping a Goldwing. If your Goldwing falls when you're stopped, it really just leans over 45 degrees or so, then rests on the body and engine guards. No legs getting pinned, no damage to bodywork. You can just casually step off. Many people lay them over to remove the rear wheel because it's quicker than the normal method. B, it's very easy for a rider of any size to stand up a Goldwing after it's leaned over. YouTube has plenty of videos showing this technique, and everyone should learn it before they need it. Knowing these 2 things will make riding these big bikes less nerve-wracking. If it happens to fall over, it's not a big deal, and there's no need for stress. It never hurts to let your passengers know this too, because they might have visions of being crushed under a mammoth machine if it happens to tip over. So as I said, yes, the bike is probably too big for you, but you can grow into it. Low-speed maneuvering is easy with the right technique, and YouTube has plenty of good videos explaining it. To get any new skill, you have to learn to do it the right way, and then practice, practice, practice. I often find an empty parking lot in the evening and work on my starting, stopping, tight turns, etc. As the YouTube videos will tell you, it's all about keeping your clutch, throttle, and rear brake working together. As you get better and acquire the muscle memory, it just keeps getting easier. Eventually, your confidence grows to the point that you don't get stressed by managing this half-ton on 2 wheels. You can then just enjoy the many other great things about riding it. I hope you find this helpful. If the size of a large touring bike is the main thing holding you back from buying one, It shouldn't be. Just remember that you'll need to learn some new skills, and that can be a rewarding experience. If I can do it, you can too. Thanks for watching.